What's up, guys? Thanks for coming to the Endless Metal channel. Today I'm here with my friend Blacks0n. Bob is my guitar player in my current band and the last couple bands.
Yeah, for like 30 fucking years now.
At least 30. Yeah. Which is impressive because I'm not even 30 yet.
Yeah.
So
it's math.
But Bob won't brag on himself, so I will. He was in the band Ricketts, and he's played with bands like Dope and played with Korn a couple times, didn't you?
Yeah.
And did a lot of cool shit. So he knows his stuff. He's also building custom guitars now. So he's a total gear nerd.
Gear nerd, yeah, like all
yeah,
of it.
And a bit of a gear snob at times.
Yeah.
So I brought him with me today because we're going to react and review to my friend Andrea's song. And I really hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I apologize.
It sounds like you're not, but...
You know what? There's an E and an A at the end. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm uncultured and American. Leave it alone.
One job.
Yeah, literally, I know, right? Anyway, the band is called the Blacks0n. This is a review of reaction to their upcoming single coming out on the 2nd. It is called Unfocused.
Yeah.
They are a new metalcore band.
Really?
Progressive new metalcore is what they told me they identify as.
I'm so excited.
They have a lot of elements, though. They're really cool. They got an EP out, and it's on all the platforms, and I've listened to it a couple times. I love their music. I really like what they do, and I've only really talked to the vocalist, but such a sweet guy, like honest, genuine guy.
It's always good.
Anyway, so we will leave the link to the original video down below in the description, as well as a link to their social medias. I encourage you to follow them. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
My bad. You can go back a little bit. We're starting on a clean spot. There you go. They're like I don't know. The vocal delivery sort of reminds me of like really old Moto Grader. Like when Ivan was still in Moto Grader.
Yeah.
But it's weird because like I can see why they like call themselves what they do, because they're a weird but cool mixture of different things, because there's like almost deathcore elements in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like new metal and deathcore.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Many monsters named themselves. There was a point that gives the life and the method. Always apologize for destroy. Can't you for when you're choosing to stay for destination love. That's how it's the messages. Contemplate your loving life.
He doesn't have just one kind of scream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason I get bored with a lot of like metalcore and deathcore now, is because they do one thing.
Yeah, is and has been a big problem.
I mean, like all the deathcore bands and vocalists that I like, like Tom Barber and Phil Bozeman, they've got really wide range.
Yeah, they're up and down constantly.
And Alex Terrible, I mean, he's good, but the highs are just not there. Like he
Right.
can go lower than just about anybody.
Yeah,
but his highs are just not there.
Alex has a crazy range too. His range seems to go always goes more down.
Always go more down.
Always go more down.
More down.
More down.
More down.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I love the vocals, and there's not a lot of bands that sound like this, and that's why I liked it so much when I first heard it.
Right.
So
Yeah, it sounds like just from what I can tell from the video, it sounds like they're tuned maybe to like at least drop A, maybe lower than that, but it's cool how they mix.
there's a lot of weird noises in there.
Yeah,
too.
like deathcore elements, like those atonal shapes as a guitar player, where like you play two notes singularly, but as you play them back and forth, they bounce off of each other with the frequencies, and I love that stuff.
Yeah,
Awesome. Causes tension, and it's nice. Something else I'm noticing is they don't really use traditional song structure.
No.
There's really no intro, verse, chorus, verse. There's no... It sort of just flows.
It's not formulaic at all.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Sometimes a good breakdown's better than an orgasm.
Sometimes.
That was one of them.
That was cool. Like the song structure or lack thereof is like a cool thing.
Yeah.
Like, because especially with metal, we're used to like a formula. The general
intro, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus.
Yeah, and like each part of a song has its own like subset genre, like songs that have 5-minute intros or songs that have 4 breakdowns in them. That was a really odd song structure, but it was really cool. It's cool to hear something different like that.
Oh yeah. I found these guys in one of the groups on Facebook, and Andrea, I'm so sorry. He posted his band in the comments of one of the posts, and
Hustling.
Yeah. Well, someone made a post like, "Hey, post your band. I want to hear them."
Yeah.
And whenever I see those posts, I try to listen to as many of them as I can, if I'm able to.
Yeah.
And I listened to them, and a lot of it's like, okay, straight deathcore, generic core, deathcore. I came across this, and it was so diverse and so much different than everything else that we're getting in a lot of the bands, especially here in OKC. There's some really good original bands in OKC, don't get me wrong. But
If it bleeds, it dies.
If it bleeds, it dies is definitely one of them. Zero Famia is absolutely killing it. Moon Presence, I mean, they're a studio band, but Aberrant Construct as well. Strangle,
oh my god.
Yeah, but there's a lot of bands that I get sent like, hey, check out my music, and it's just like it's chug core.
Yeah.
And like the screen's out of tune and like all this other mess, and you want to be nice but you can't.
Yeah.
And, but when he posted that, I was actually really blown away, and I went back and I was like, dude, this is dope, and I added him back on Facebook, and we kept in contact. And it's always cool to see bands continue to evolve because they've got a couple singles and EP, and then they're dropping this now. So
yeah, it's funny how sometimes you'll find bands in the weirdest ways, or that's a really common way people, I mean, we've done
social media.
Yeah, we've posted our band name and stuff on things, trying to get people to pay attention to it. But yeah, no, it's awesome, and I love these guys. Are probably independent, aren't they? Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how big they are in Italy, but everyone I've shown them here in America, you're watching this, guys. Everyone in America loves your shit. Everybody. And I have not had anyone disappointed with your music.
Yeah, no, it's dope. They use with using, speaking of gear, like using different pieces of gear in ways that aren't conventional. Like Korn, for example. 7 strings were around for a long time before Korn came along.
Yeah.
Like the 80s, I think. But the way they used the 7 string, because Steve Vai is the one that like invented. I mean, Ivan has made him a 7 string, but he's using it for just longer scales and stuff like that. When bands use 7 strings, if they use a 7 string, it's cool to hear them use it in ways that aren't always what people immediately go to, as far as like technique wise.
Which is the first 2 strings.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Why do you have 7 strings? You don't even use the other 5. Yeah.
Just get you a guitar with 2 strings on it, since that's all you want to use.
Yeah.
Get you a pacifier too, since you want to act like a child.
All the first fret bends. Whoa. Yep.
Always go more down.
Always go more down.
But
yeah, no, they're fucking dope, man. I love them.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
We need another EP or an album or something.
More.
Something.
More.
Yeah.
More.
Okay, we're done.
M-O-A-R. More. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, no, I dig the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Alex is gonna have to edit this pretty heavily.
Oh yeah,
it's
most
fine.
definitely. Hey Alex.
Yeah. But no, they're dope. I love them.
Yeah, they're great.
Hopefully they get noticed and get more money behind them, and the production quality is great. Like, I don't know if they hired a professional sound engineer, or if they had somebody professional mix it for them or record it or whatever they did, but whatever y'all did, it sounds great.
Yeah,
it's really good, and the more popular they get, the more money they're obviously going to have behind them, whether it comes from them or who else. So they're only going to get, their sound is only going to get better. So, no, I'm impressed.
All right,
I like it.
Well, that's it for this one, guys. Let us know what you think. Comment, all that fun shit. Make fun of us. I mean, it's all the same.
We're fat. It's easy.
It is.
Yep.
And he has cancer.
Yeah, that too.
Anyway, leave a comment on what you thought. Maybe suggest us another song to do. And if you're in a band and you want us to check out one of your songs, we'll happily do it, as long as you got thick skin. All right. See you guys next time. Hit the thing. Do it.